Physical intimacy is one of the most misunderstood parts of long-term relationships. When it fades, people often assume it's about attraction, desire, or effort. But for many couples, the deeper issue isn't physical at all, it's emotional. Repeated sexual rejection doesn't just affect the body. It changes how people feel seen, valued, and safe with each other. In this video, we're breaking down how repeated rejection quietly erodes emotional intimacy, why it hurts in ways people rarely talk about, and what actually helps repair connection before distance sets in. Sexual rejection is rarely just about sex. It's about what rejection communicates emotionally, especially over time. In healthy relationships, physical intimacy is one of the ways partners feel chosen. It's not about performance or frequency. It's about mutual desire and responsiveness. When that responsiveness disappears repeatedly, something deeper starts to shift. For many men, sexual rejection doesn't register as a surface-level issue. It registers as a question about value. Not always consciously, but emotionally. Rejection can quietly translate into thoughts like, am I still wanted? Or am I still enough? Even when men understand there are valid reasons, stress, exhaustion, life changes, the emotional impact still accumulates. The problem isn't occasional rejection. That's normal in any long-term relationship. The problem is repeated, unexplained, or unacknowledged rejection. When rejection becomes the pattern, intimacy stops feeling safe to initiate. Over time, men often stop trying, not because they don't care, but because repeated rejection teaches them to protect themselves. Initiating intimacy starts to feel risky, vulnerable, exposing, so they pull back. This is where intimacy begins to erode quietly. When physical connection fades, emotional distance often follows. Not immediately, but gradually. Conversations become more surface level. Affection becomes cautious. Emotional openness decreases because vulnerability no longer feels reciprocated. Many women don't realize this is happening because their experience of rejection is different. They may be rejecting the timing, the energy, or the pressure, not the person. But without communication, rejection feels personal to the one receiving it. Another misunderstanding is assuming emotional closeness can survive without physical intimacy indefinitely. While emotional and physical intimacy are different, they're connected. When one consistently disappears, the other is affected. Men often don't talk about this mismatch, creates a loop. He feels rejected and pulls back emotionally. She feels less emotionally connected and pulls back physically. Both feel disconnected, but neither feels fully understood. Another layer is how rejection affects self-expression. When men feel consistently turned down, they often suppress desire altogether. They stop flirting, stop initiating affection, stop expressing attraction, not because it's gone, but because it feels unwelcome. Over time, the relationship loses warmth, the energy changes, intimacy becomes awkward instead of natural. The solution isn't obligation or pressure. Intimacy can't be forced without damaging trust. The solution is communication that acknowledges impact, not just intention. Explaining why rejection happens matters. Reassurance matters. Emotional check-ins matter. Intimacy needs context to feel safe on both sides. Small changes can make a big difference. Expressing desire even when timing isn't right. Initiating affection in non-physical ways. Creating moments of closeness that aren't conditional. Repair happens when both partners understand that repeated rejection affects emotional safety, not just physical connection. Intimacy doesn't fade because one person doesn't care. It fades when vulnerability stops feeling safe. Repeated rejection doesn't break intimacy overnight. It quietly reshapes how safe it feels to be vulnerable. Physical connection and emotional connection aren't separate, they inform each other. Awareness, communication, and reassurance are what protects intimacy long-term. If this video helped you see that connection more clearly, subscribe. And if this topic resonated, share your thoughts below. Understanding is often the first step toward repair.